This hand is almost good. We're on the draw with a temple and a thought knots here. If there was a second temple, I would keep this hand, but we're gonna mulligan because we would much rather the hand with cards we can cast. So this hand's pretty bad, but mulliganing anymore is like kind of a death sentence. So we're gonna keep this, put that on top, and just hope for an Eldrazi temple in the next couple draws. Yeah, if this hand ends up casting a Thought Knot Seer on turn 3, then it's pretty good. We do have 2 paths, which could get us there. It looks like we're playing against Storm, but it's not certain. It could be Jeskai Control. This could be like blue-red taking turns. But usually when you see somebody crack their Scalding Tarn on turn 1 for Serum Visions, it's gonna be Storm. But we don't know that for sure. We're playing against somebody who's 2-0. And we are 2-2. So we got a significant pair up. Oh, no, it looks like maybe it's not Storm. Maybe it's Jeskai Control. We have 3 Path to Exiles, which are not very good against Control. Unless they're like, I don't know. I mean, it's possible that these paths are going to be okay, but I'm really thinking that we're playing against Jeskai Control and these paths are going to be terrible. Well, can you counter my Ether Vial? Because if you can, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm not doing anything here. Our Molda 6 was pretty mediocre, and what do you got here? Logic Knot? What are you tapping 3 blue mana for here? Is this the Logic Knot? Logic number 2, you got it. Yep, this is Jeskai Control, and we are probably like 10% to win this game. Although our opponent's stuck on 3 lands, so that's a big help. We're stuck on 2 lands, so we're not gonna do anything for a while. I saw somebody running Eldrazi and Taxes with 23 lands, and that might be correct. I mean, you're gonna cast Ghost Quarter. I mean, you're gonna use Ghost Quarter a lot with this deck, and it is really nice to just draw more lands. As you can see here. Well, here's a dude. And hopefully we can sneak this underneath. No, they definitely have a lightning bolt for it. Like, the chances that they don't have lightning bolt here are really low. V-click. Sure. End step V-click, target me, sure. Got all kinds of paths, so if you want to take a path, go for it. If you want to just leave me with my hand, I don't blame you. My hand is not fantastic. I guess they could take Wasteland Strangler because it's a pretty good 2-for-1 here. They put one of the Thought Knots down. Alright, give me a land. Cool. I'm down. And this says they either have another land in hand or they don't have Cryptic. Could be good. They went bottom and bottom. Is that what happened? Yeah, bottom. Cool. Take it. Attacking with click. Assume they have some amount of lightning bolts and or path to exiles in their hand. Eldrazi Temple. What are the chances we land this Thought-Knot Seer? I mean, it's definitely the play, right? Let's just do it. There was some value to waiting and letting them bolt the Displacer or something, but yeah, I probably should have attacked before playing the Temple. It resolves, huh? You gonna path it in response? Yeah. Get a plains. Draw your card. Let me see your hand. What you got, friend? Lightning Helix. Do we want to path our own guy? No, not particularly. Doesn't really do anything. And we're facing Electrolyze, Cryptic Command, Snapcaster. Woof. So they've got our Wasteland Strangler beat no matter what here. So I guess we just want to path the V-Click and take the Snapcaster. And just hope that they don't have anything. I mean, we have another path for their Colonnade. We're not that worried about that. I guess we're going for the long game here. Although it's likely that they attack with Colonnade this turn. No Colonnade attacks. We know their hand is these three cards and an unknown card. Suppose, oh no, attacking with Shambling Vent's terrible into the Lightning Bolt. Definitely play our land. I guess if we can play an Arbiter, they're just gonna counter it. Draw a card, probably. Or they just Lightning Bolt it. That seems fine too. They're just gonna hold that Cryptic until we do something relevant. Makes sense. Or just Electrolyze. Yeah, that makes sense too. We could path their own Arbiter so they don't draw a card here. The value in that is really low. They have nothing but cantrips in their hand. Like I said, we were about 10% to win this game after what happened in the first couple turns. Still think we're about 10%, but we do have the two paths, so it's going to take them a while to kill us. Another Colonnade. Another Colonnade's kind of a bummer. Displacer's good. Gets bolted. Strangler's a dude. Here's a dude. How do you like my dude? Bolt City. Possibly we should just activate Vent and attack just to make them use the bolt, but Spell Queller after the fact. Yeah, I guess they know we have a bunch of Path to Exile, so Spell Queller's not very good. If we can somehow sneak this Displacer into play, then we can counter all their spells with their own Spell Queller, which is really cool. If you guys don't know that interaction, it's pretty sweet. Displacer can blink the Spell Queller when they cast a spell, and they have to counter it. The way Spell Queller reads is it's a must counter. Now they have a clock, which is a bummer. I suppose we should go for a path here on their end step. That clock is annoying. Oh, I thought they were going to fight over it. Apparently they didn't care. Spell Queller was just a decoy for the path, I guess. Helix? Jeez. That's no fun. This does make me kind of wish we had a Cavern in our deck. On top of the 4 vials. Against Cryptic Command decks. For sure. I'm about to concede. There's not much we can draw here. Like, our best draws would be things that they have to Cryptic to get the Cryptic out of their hand, but they have 5 cards now. They don't have to do anything. Ghost Quarter's good. I guess we trade off Shambling Vent for a Bolt at some point. They have 6 cards, none of them are lands. We are never gonna win this game. This is just where it kind of sucks. Like, you guys have all done this. We play against a control deck with a not control deck, and they start to draw more cards. You know they're just chilling with a bunch of Lightning Bolts and Cryptic Commands in their hand, and you just know that you can't win the game. Like, one Snapcaster, and we just literally can't win the game. And here comes a Snapcaster, Spell Queller. Yeah, I mean, I guess the more we play, the more of their deck we see. They already know our deck. I guess it would be good to find out how many basics they're running. Have I tried Brimaz? Like Cryptic here? What are they doing? Bounce Spell Queller? I didn't cast Displacer because they have Cryptic. And Displacer is really good. So I want Displacer to land. They're returning Celestial Colonnade to their hand and drawing a card. Seems okay. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, now I want to play Displacer. Whoa, it landed? Oh shit. We could get him real good here. We can activate just once. Damn. We can almost activate twice. But this is looking good. We landed the Displacer. They're gonna go to bolt it, but it's actually not gonna get bolted because Spell Queller's gonna eat their bolt. We're doing it, you guys. We're doing the play that we talked about. Eat that bolt, Spell Queller. What's up? Yeah. Fun plays, fun plays. I mean, yeah, they probably have a path as well, but at least we got to do something fun there. I guess I'm ready to pat the Spell Queller because I don't want them to get the lightning bolt back. And it deals us 3. They know we have another path. Another Spell Queller. Alright. I'm gonna blink that dude. Not Seer. We could take a peek, see what they got, and then Displacer, blink, get the path back. Let's take a little look-see how things are panning out. What you got in there? Oh, we're 2-2 right now. In round 5. Cryptic. Alright. Alright, if we cast this, we have to, right? Yeah, we have to. We get the blink, get the path, the colonnade. I don't know. This will be interesting. We're way far behind. Thanks, Lexhard. Appreciate it. Trying out some new things. Serum Visions. Do we counter it? Get back our path? And pat the same one? Making some fun plays here. Some really complicated stuff going on. Gonna path it. Hopefully they stack it wrong. Aw, they stacked it correctly. So they're gonna get to cast Lightning Bolt if I path that one. Oh, we'll just path itself then. You can cast your Serum Visions. They stacked it correctly. Well done, opponent. Good job. They only have Island Mountain. That's really good to know. So they only have 3 basics in their deck. That is really good to know. No planes. I don't know what happened to the preview window here. Take 6. And they have a path. Well, they path their own spell queller. Nice. Good play. Alright, alright. Fair enough. We were never winning that game, but we like stuck in it for a while. Mind Sensor's pretty bad against the spell quellers. Fatal Push is good against spell queller. It's also really good against Celestial Colonnade, so I suppose we bring a couple of those in. Persecution is good against Snappy. Grafdigger's Cage is maybe better though. I don't really want to play Rest in Peace because it's probably just Snapcaster. I'll probably just play Grafdigger's Cage. Forge Tender's great. Not Seer, obviously really good. Arbiter's great. Thalia's great. Bob's great. Tide Hollow Sculler's great. Wasteland Strangler is okay. Actually, Wasteland Strangler is very good. Mirror Crusader's terrible. Displacer is very good. Vials are very good. Paths aren't that great, but they are really good against spell quellers. Maybe I'd cut a couple paths since I had the Fatal Push also. Fatal Pushes also. Flicker Wisp is good, but not great. Trades with Spell Queller, which is great. What else are we cutting here? I almost want to trim a Thalia, but that's crazy. I mean, she's bad against Electrolyze, so is Flicker Wisp. I'm gonna cut a Flicker Wisp or 2. Yeah. Yeah, let's run it like this. We want to mitigate our things that are really bad against Electrolyze, I guess. So, game 2 against Jeskai Control. Again, I'm just hoping to show off some sweet plays the deck can have, and hopefully win some matches. But these videos are going to go up on newmontgaming.com. For those of you watching the stream, if you're watching the video, you obviously know that this video is there. But yeah, we're going to play first. Vile, Thought Knot. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep. It's not the best hand, but we're going to play lands. And we're going to play Vile. And Fatal Push is pretty mediocre, but we're going to see if we can get the job done here. Put a card on top. I'll go. We had a really slow hand last game, and we did okay. You know, like we did all right. We were not that close to winning, but it was yield, and it's gonna be a yes on this Ether Vial. Tap to exile. Not exactly what I want to draw here. Definitely want to draw some creatures the next couple turns. Bottom. Alright, they bottomed. Play an island. Two drop. Ugh. Come on now. Yeah. And this is the problem with any deck that plays Ether Vials. Sometimes you just don't draw creatures and you draw multiple vials and your deck just doesn't do anything. I mean, later on in the game, these two vials are going to be pretty sweet. But you really want to put some pressure on your opponent, especially when you're playing against control. So this is pretty bad. But luckily, it makes their spell quellers pretty bad draws because we're probably not casting much with our actual lands. And we're probably going to vial a lot of things in. Wowzers. This Thought-Knot Seer gets countered probably. So maybe I should have just waited a turn. Oh god. Hunt City! Hunt City! Wow! Just could have waited one turn and vialed it in, and instead we went for it. Hunt City population, me! Damn it. Wow, that was really bad. Really bad. It really was fine to just wait a turn. I could have just attacked with Shambling Vent. It would have been a fine play to just attack with Shambling Vent there. And they have no red source, which is interesting here. What did they do with the Serum Vision? They went top. So those are probably red sources. I bet we're gonna draw another Thought-Knots here. Thalia, that's pretty good. Oh, that was such a sad punt. Yeah, just had to wait one turn. They don't have any lands. They topped. They must just be all cryptic commands. Alright. Maybe they top two cryptic commands and then we've added Thalia in. That's pretty sweet. At the Snapcaster. I think I want to blink their Snapcaster in response. Oh no, I just want to push it. For sure, I want to push it. Because I know their next card's probably another cryptic. Why not Path my Thalia? Oh, they found another land. Those jerks. I can't hold up Displacer mana if I attack with Shambling Vent, which is kind of a bummer. But I think it's correct anyway. To just get in there with everybody. Oh, they did nothing. Interesting. They found a red source. That's a problem. Going to 8. And then passing the turn, okay. Um, 4 and 3 is kind of interesting, but we don't have a Thought-Knot Seer. There are only 3 Thought-Knot Seers left in our deck, and that's the only reason we want to put it up to 4. Lightning Helix there, eh? That sucks. But okay. Flicker Daddy. Yeah, that was a good thing they did before we drew. Flicker Daddy. At 7, we're attacking for exactly 7 next turn. So hopefully we can do it. Alright, we could get there. Passing the turn, huh? They have Electrolyze, we're so boned right here. But it's not like we could not go for it. No. They have the blowout Electrolyze. Oh, Lightning Helix Thalia, that's okay. We want to Path the Thalia in response. No. Could have been worse there. Gained a bunch of life though. Arbiter. I assume they have some amount of Snapcaster. And we did give them the option here to just play it untapped and then Snapcast Lightning Helix right now, which sucks. But I think it was correct. Oh jeez, yeah, they put it in untapped. We're so dead. Lightning Bolt, Flicker Wisp. Got nothing on that. Yeah, I don't really want to path my own Flicker Wisp. Lightning Bolt's fine. Again, we have lethal. Just something, but they probably have some amount of Snapcasters. Elspeth. Yeah, Elspeth, huh? They just hit the chump here, huh? Hmm. What could we possibly even draw? Like, I think we're just dead. We needed a Flicker Wisp at some point, and we did not find one. I mean, we found one, they killed it. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Looks like that's it. Wonder if they boarded out their spell quellers. Lightning bolt. Okay. Sure. That answers that. 2 ceremonious rejections. I don't even want those. Jeez. They boarded in 3, maybe 4 ceremonious rejections against us. We had 2 vials. We should have been able to win this match. Elspeth is, yeah, unbeatable. But their hand was really bad other than the Elspeth. We would have beaten them had they not found the Elspeth. Ooh. It's a real draw. Not that it does anything here, but it is a real draw. Against black white? Well, yeah, I mean less flyers. Or fewer flyers in the deck than mono white. But actually black white has a pretty sweet way of dealing with planeswalkers, which I love. And that's draw both Flicker Wisp and Wasteland Strangler, and then I can kill their Spell Queller with their Elspeth. And then be right back in this game. But I don't have either of those cards in my hand, so we're not going to be able to do that. But yeah, drawing both Wasteland Strangler and Flicker Wisp means we Flicker Wisp, just cast Flicker Wisp, or we can put Vial up to 3, so we have 2 Vials on 3, so we can play around their counter spells, and then exile Elspeth until end of turn, and then just throw it at the Spell Queller. which is so good. Yeah, Anguished Unmaking. But I mean, the Wombo combo happens a lot, and if you know that you're out, then you just play to it, right? You just like hold that Flicker Wisp until you draw Wasteland Strangler. So like, yeah, it's a Wombo combo, but you play 4 and 3, you're gonna draw both of them a lot of the time, and you're gonna have a Violon 3 on turn 12 a lot of the time. So like, it's definitely a viable way to deal with Planeswalkers. I've also thrown an Emrakul at a Snapcaster. That was pretty fun. Sometimes, but I've definitely killed walkers, and it's been great. Yeah, I mean the creatures are actually bigger than the mono white creatures, but they're just far fewer flyers in the deck. No Restoration Angel, you're playing Thought Knot Seer instead, which doesn't have any evasion, which does make it hard to get through on some Planeswalkers. I agree. All right, yeah. I mean, we're not gonna win this game. I don't know why I'm still playing. Yay. Okay. Not worth it. It is a very powerful deck. I think you saw some of the cool interactions that you can do with it. Sometimes 5 rounds don't go your way, you get some bad matchups and drop pretty poorly, but yeah, next time we'll get them. Thanks for hanging out, you guys.